Seattle, Washington. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we go.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. In motion, Aguilar. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go, here we go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here we go.
Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5. Inside handoff, Henry. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith on the move to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go, here we go. Middle.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
13X.
Now Gino. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot here before break. Smith buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
No, we changed it.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 4. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. In motion right is Aguilar. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 quarters in the books.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Oh, the option right is Jackson.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
There we go, Sonoma.
Geno now to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Jackson options out left. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement.